upon a time there was a camel. His name was Humphrey, but his family and friends called him Humph. Every time, everyone called him Humph because all he ever said was Humph. Every day his friends would try to talk to him. But Humph always said, Humph. And another friend said, hello Humph, would you like to come and play?
Where's my mummy?
But Humph said, and another friend said, I've got you some nice straw, but Humph said, one day some very smart kings wearing gold crowns and purple cloaks knocked at the door. One king said, we need some camels to take us to Bethlehem.
It's just my mummy.
And another king said, you look like a nice camel.
My dad is everywhere.
And the camel said, I'd like to go to Bethlehem.
Mummy, I want to talk.
But Humph said,
I want to talk. Mummy?
Baby's born in Bethlehem, in Bethlehem tonight. Oh, baby's born in Bethlehem, in Bethlehem.
camel said to Humph, Humph, we're going to see the baby. The other camel said, don't you think it's exciting? But Humph said, so the camels got ready to go to Bethlehem. Before they went, they had to drink lots and lots of water and eat lots and lots of food. They drank and drank and drank and ate and ate and ate until their humps were nice and big. And you all sing really loudly now, so you can sing very
I want a nice fat hump, so I can lump for miles and miles and miles. I want a nice fat hump, so I can lump for miles and miles and miles. I want two big buckets of wheat to get me on my way. I want a nice fat hump, so I can lump for miles and miles and miles. I want a nice fat hump, so I can lump for miles and miles and miles. I want 3 big buckets of oats to get me on my way. I want a nice fat hump, so I can lump for miles and miles and miles. I want a nice fat hump, so I can lump for miles and miles and miles. I want 4 big buckets of eggs to get me on my way. I want a nice fat hump, so I can lump for miles and miles and miles. I want a nice fat hump, so I can lump for miles and miles and miles. I want 5 big buckets of water to get me on my way. I want a nice fat hump, so I can lump for miles and miles and miles. I want a nice fat hump, so I can lump for miles and miles and miles.
Soon the camels and the kings were ready to leave. Humph didn't really see the point of any of this, but he followed the others anyway. Off they went to Bethlehem to see the baby.
Traveling along to Bethlehem, 3 tall camels and 3 wise men. Off they went, loading on, underneath the midnight stars. Underneath the midnight stars. Traveling along for days and days, hardly stopping along the way. Off they went, loading on, underneath the midnight stars. Underneath the midnight stars. Traveling along to Bethlehem, 3 tall camels and 3 wise men. Off they went, loading on, underneath the midnight stars. Underneath the midnight stars.
They travelled through deserts, they tramped over hills, they thought they'd lost their way. Then they saw a fantastic star in the sky. It was the brightest star they'd ever seen. One of the kings said, look at that great big star. The camel said, isn't it amazing? The king said, it's very, very bright. The camel said, it's gigantic. Isn't it lovely? But Humph said,
Humph.
everybody went into the stable. They saw Mary and Joseph. They saw some shepherds and they saw the baby Jesus lying in a manger. Come and see the baby Jesus, said Mary. He's the most special baby in the world, said Joseph. Humph said, look everyone, this is baby Jesus, isn't he wonderful? Humph the Camel was so excited to see the baby Jesus that he forgot to say Humph. Everybody sang a song for the baby, and guess who sang the loudest?
Mummy. I can't see her.
Sorry, should we Sorry, I'm Mr. Page. I'm sure you're all following this story, so right, so if you all sit down. Anyway, Humph said Humph again, sorry. The camels and the kings followed the star and the angels watched over them. Sorry, angels, it's a moment of glory. Stand up, angels.
Take us to the stable, giant star, giant star. Can you take us to the stable, giant, giant star?
The camels and the kings followed the star. They travelled and travelled until they saw a stable. The king is here. We have found the king, said the king. Sorry, the baby is here. We found the baby, said the king. Look, camels, we found the baby. But Humph said, everybody went into the stable. They saw Mary and Joseph. They saw some shepherds and they saw the baby Jesus lying in a manger. Come and see the baby Jesus, said Mary. He's the most special baby in the world, said Joseph. Look, everyone, this is the baby Jesus. Isn't he wonderful, said Humph. Humph the Camel was so excited to see the baby Jesus that he forgot to say Humph. Everybody sang a song for the baby, and guess who sang the loudest? Right, now you all stand up. Stand up, everybody.
Stand up, everybody. Stand up, Chloe. Stand up, Emma. Joshua. Joshua, stand up, Joshua. Jenny, stay where you are. Run round this way, everybody, and sing. Really loudly. Don't worry.